Reserve your tickets now and be the first to ride our Angry Anaconda coaster opening soon at Safari Adventure.
Head on a swivel, boss. This is way too wide open.
That last one died too fast. Losing time.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
Let's get one thing straight here. It may have been his suggestion, but it'll be my decision.
I can see that. Well, regardless of the source, idea's a good one. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
The Disciples.
Yeah? Better bring a tarp.
I'm sure the ladies will be happy to get some blood on their hands. For a good cause, of course. You know, for any cause.
That just leaves the target. Now for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, GREENTOP Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, what's the target? Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. So, to get these folks to scram, you got 2 main options. Buy them out, or scare them off. Either way, the more afraid they are, the simpler or cheaper getting them gone will be. Lizzie Wyeth over with the operators should have some toys that'll make running them off easier. And it's worth keeping in mind, the more populated or fortified a place is, the more prep you're gonna want to do before trying to run them off. Happy hunting, boss.
Hey, something I can do for you?
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
Leave? Thanks, but no thanks. Now, I think I'm gonna have to ask you to go.
I'm gonna make this easy for you. Take these caps and go.
Caps? For this? Yeah, fine. I guess it's all yours.
Oh, shit. Rad's here, boss. We ought to steer clear.
I'm going. Jerk.
As long as you value your life, the disciples are always the clearest choice.
Unimpressive, but I guess it'll do. The sooner we get some supplies coming in, the better. You can run along now. Go tell them how it went.
Well. Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and talked a group of settlers right off their land. Not too shabby.
It's a damn good start.
I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Why stop at kneecaps?
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
The pack.
Works for me. Then all that's left is the target. The only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. The Slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, what's the target? Was that? I think that one's your territory, boss. You're sure that's the one you want to hit?
Actually, I changed my mind.
Sure. You want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Let's do a different target.
Sure thing. So, where you want to do this? Was that? Alright, that one'll work. So, to get these settlers to cough up provisions, they need to know that we aren't a crew to be trifled with. You can try convincing them to pay up, or you could rough them up some. Let them know we mean business. Plus, Having an outpost nearby gives us another option, claiming the airwaves. Building a Nuka World radio transmitter at an outpost within range of the target will let them know we're closing in on them. Your Pip-Boy map should show you which outposts are close enough to serve. And if none of that works, well, I suppose you could always try paying one of them to convince the rest. Plenty of ways for you to skin this cat. Have fun.
I love seeing those animal freaks and snobby wannabes put in their place.
Hey, you.
Just some raiders with a radio station. Nothing to be afraid of. What can I do for you?
You ever heard of Nuka World?
The theme park with all the raiders? Sure. Why?
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
Doesn't sound like a great offer. Think I'm gonna pass.
How about you and I make a deal? You get this place supplying my people. I'll make it worth your while.
You don't have the caps. So how about you just get on your way, all right?
You want to do this the hard way? Fine. Let's do this the hard way.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding. Oh, here we go.
Hey,
The hell do you want now?
listen. You're gonna start working for me now, alright? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine, if it'll get you off my back. Now, please, get the hell out of here.
They're threatening to tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there. It's cute, but irritating.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Mayhem and destruction is what I'm thinking, for what it's worth.
I will rip them to shreds personally.
Bingo. Only language raiders in the Commonwealth understand. Force. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
I love it when Commonwealth Raiders think they're tough. It's cute, really.
Who's in charge around here? I'll tear their heart out. You, the Nuka World waste pile, thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
Whoa, easy. Take it easy, all right? Sure, just, keep it. Place was a shithole anyway.
Hey, boss, can I ask you something?
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Those raiders won't be causing us any more problems.
That's what I've been hearing. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities. Just like any other settlement, that they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
I want you to head to an outpost.
Sure thing, boss. Where am I going? Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
This water situation's bullshit. You gotta fix it. Stop watching that.
place is looking good, boss. Everything a gang of lowlifes could ask for. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good to hear. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts. Get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs. So, boss, what's the plan?
Looking to run a job.
Works for me. What type of job did you want to run?
I want to convince a new settlement to start coughing up supplies.
Ought to take care of those new outposts first, boss. Then we can talk supplies. Now, if there's something I can set up for you, you just let me know.
It's time we took over another settlement.
Sure thing, boss. You gonna talk to them yourself? Or should I get a crew to help you put them in the dirt?
I'll run them off their land myself.
Sounds like a plan. And which crew should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
The pack.
I'll send word along. Or howl or something. So, where do you want to hit? No go with that one, boss. Don't think there's someone for us to intimidate at that spot. You want to name a different target? Or a different job, maybe?
Let's try another target.
Sure thing. So, where you want to do this? Huh. I think that one's your territory, boss. You're sure that's the one you want to hit?
Actually, I changed my mind.
You got it. So, you want to name a different target? Or a different job, maybe?
Let's try another target.
Alright. So, what's the target? Huh. I think that one's your territory, boss. You're sure that's the one you want to hit?
Actually, I changed my mind.
Of course. You want to name a different target? Or a different job, maybe?
Let's try another target.
Just need the details. So, what's the target? Oh, that place. Isn't that one of your old stomping grounds? Sure that's the one?
That one's the target.
Ruthless. So, standard runoff job. You can scare the hell out of them, or try to buy them off. Whatever you need to do to get them off their land. Claiming additional outposts within range of the target will also help make convincing them go better. But that's more big picture. Something to consider as you plan out future conquests. Scare them good, boss.
Hey, you.
Yeah? Can I help you?
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
Leave? Huh. Thanks, but no thanks. Now, I think I'm gonna have to ask you to go.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. go. Now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna... Fine. Take it. Place is all yours.
Hey boss, just one more outpost to claim. You want me to set up that job, you just say. So, what do you need?
Was hoping you could arrange a job for me.
Yeah. What kind of job we talking here?
A new outpost. I'm gonna get one set up.
Got it. So how'd you want to approach it? Talk them into leaving yourself? Or you and a crew putting some lead in them?
I'll convince them to leave.
Got it. And which crew should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
The operators.
Sounds good. So, what's the target? Boss? That's one of the places providing us with supplies. You sure you want to target them?
Actually, I'd rather not target that one.
Sure. You want to name a different target? Or a different job, maybe?
Let's try another target.
Sure thing. So, where do you want to hit? Believe that spot's one of yours, boss. Still want to proceed?
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. So, standard runoff job. You can scare the hell out of them, or try to buy them off. Whatever you need to do to get them off their land. Claiming additional outposts within range of the target will also help make convincing them go better. But that's more big picture. Something to consider as you plan out future conquest. Happy hunting, boss.
Hey,
Yes? What do you want?
there's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
Leave? Thanks, but no thanks. Now I think I'm gonna have to ask you to go.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Yeah, right. How about you get out of here before I make you?
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Yeah, I'm thinking no. Now, if you don't have anything else...
You stay here another minute, and trust me, you're gonna regret it.
Christ. There's no need to do anything rash, all right? Land is yours.